comments, air horn. Let's get this going. Let's see. What's going on, y'all? Who we got in here? My boo. What up, Sierra? Welcome. Show me something. What you want to see? Tell your fine daddy I said hi. What's going on, girl? All right, you gotta leave. We got guests. Yo, what up, Jeezy Blends? Sierra Miniweather wants me to show her something. Jeezy Blends says, yo, who all we got in here today? All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. We're going straight into crack. Yeah, that's how I was about to say. I'm tired. I got off work, came home, waited for my wife to bring something to eat. Like, I fell asleep for like a quick second. Chris Lopez, if you didn't already post it, I don't go to pages. I go to direct messages. So I believe you sent me something yesterday, but I don't go search through your page trying to find this or that. You send me, if you haven't already, but I think that you did last night. Send me a few haircuts or video. I need multiple angles, but I'm not gonna go search through. But like I said, I think that, all right, babe, bye. I think that you already sent it to me. But yeah, man, I got home, off work, sat down for a little bit, nodded off for a little bit. Then I just got off church. So from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Now we're here at 9:07. So I've been sitting right here for the last 2 hours in the seat. I'm not going to lie. I'm tired. I'm tired. But we're going to get straight in here. I said, no, I was putting that so you see. Oh yeah, I already know, bro. I got a pretty good memory when it comes to stuff like that. So I know last night I said Gucci Goose was gonna go first, and then I said you were second. So I got you, bro. That's called great customer service. Same thing I want you to do for your customers. Remember what you talked about. How do you practice? First of all, I don't remember seeing this name before. So is that Lout? How you say that? If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is your first time commenting, thank you. I don't remember seeing your name. So how'd you get here? Before I answer your question, how did you end up here? Once I see that, then we'll go into it. Like I said the other day to some of these guys, I like to know how people arrived. Even if it is to my barbershop, I want to know, how did you find me today? So I'm going to ask you the same thing, and then we'll jump into your question. Let's see. I keep forgetting it's only 7 o'clock on the west side. Yeah, man. An hour behind in Texas. Where you at, Jeezy? I forgot. I sent the new one with multiple angles. I didn't know the policy. Okay, cool. That's what I'm talking about, man. TikTok. Oh, okay. Hey, we got you might be one of the first people from TikTok that ended up over here in the live. So that is dope. You know what? We're gonna give you a round of applause on that one. You dope. I like that. You first TikToker in here. Yeah. Okay, so we do got Marquise. How many people we got in here? We got only 6. Whatever. It's time to get to it. Well, we got 5 now. So you guys get them likes up so we can get more people in here. And I'm not gonna hold this up. If they're not here, they're not here. Anybody that is not here and they are actually in the DMs trying to get their haircuts critiqued, then they'll get skipped. And we can get off once y'all get what y'all need. But back to your question. I'm sorry. How do you practice cutting if you don't have someone? Is it good to practice on yourself? It is great to practice on yourself, but you also want to practice on others, because I know a lot of people who got really good cutting their own hair and weren't too good at cutting anybody else's. So if that makes sense, you want to make sure that you're practicing it. If you got brothers, sisters, friends, you do it for free. Hey, I'm trying to get better at cutting hair. I need help. There are homeless shelters. There's boys' homes. You know what I'm saying? Where you can go and just say, hey, I want to offer my services. I want to give back to my community. But really, you just practicing cutting hair. It's a win for them because the kids got haircuts or the homeless people have haircuts. It may not be the best haircut they ever had, but at least it's not the craziest. You know what I'm saying? Looking super crazy just walking around. So I think that those are some ways that you can get practice if you don't necessarily know anybody personally. But in the meantime, definitely cut your own hair. That's how I started. That's how I realized, you know what? I think I really enjoyed doing this. And from there, it grew to other people and it just kept growing. So thank you, first of all, for being here in the live. I'm Christopher Manyweather. This is Dead Stock Barbershop. I help barbers take their skills to the next level through video. As you can see, we're doing lives, doing some cut critics tonight. So if you have any haircut pictures of multiple angles, you can go on my Instagram if you're not following me already and follow as well as submit those haircuts and we can go over it and I can help you by seeing whatever my eye catches that you can do better. And we're actually about to begin that right now. We got my guy Marquise Howard, he's going first, and we got Chris Lopez and anybody else who may be in here who has already submitted. But if not, we can chop it up. If you got other questions, we can do that. So let's get to it. I'm about to jump over here to Instagram. Ooh. Let's get over here to these good old DMs. See who slid in. Let's see. All right, okay. And this is my guy. What up, Nook? What's going on? My dog. This is my guy right here, man. We went to barber school together. Let's see what you talking about. Okay, we'll do. Thank you so much for the info. No problem. Like, this is what I'm here for, to help you. And you guys help me by giving me an opportunity to do this. My guy Nathan helps me because he shows up to every live. He always in here. Nathan DH, what's going on, brother? And this is Gucci Goose. He wants us to call him that, even though he doesn't have that as the name on his Instagram. But, whatever. All right, man, you sent a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We're not gonna do every single one of these. Let's see. We got some befores. And okay. Oh, these are that. Why you sending? I see what's happening. You're sending duplicates. But let me see. I do need multiple angles. So you send me multiple angles on is this the same guy of the before? But you didn't give me multiple angles after. So this one is disqualified. I need multiple angles. But since you're my boy, I'll give you a little bit. I want to see this blended in just a little bit better on the side and sideburns. I want this line to just be a little bit cleaner, but it could be just this angle. The line up underneath looks like it's pretty clean. Mustache, good job. Great job on the mustache. We got edge up is out here. Let me trace it. It's like this. And right in here, it goes up and then it drops down. It's not that drastic when I say it goes up, but I'm using this mouse and I can't get it exactly. But can you see this? How it goes up in here? It goes up and then it drops down. So I'd like to see that a little straighter. You got in here. I want to see these little dark spots cleaned up. I can still see just a little bit. Look like it might be your guideline in there. And just some dark spots in here. And the main thing I want to see on this heart, if you're going to do designs, I need these lines cleaned up. Like Dora the Explorer. Let's see. Clean that. I don't know exactly what you want to do at the bottom, but it kind of just fades. So I don't know. You want to be careful when you put in those lines in. Let me blow it up a little bit. Let me see. let's see. So let's look at this. Not that much. Okay. So like right in here, it looks like maybe you forgot to finish the heart. I mean the little, the broken heart. So I like to see that completed in there. I also want to see these lines cleaned up with the razor. I want to see them. You can make them just a little bit wider because that's going to make it even cleaner, especially in like this area around here. I want to see all that cleaned up a little more. And even in this top part, I want to see that cleaned up. This line here is just, it's blown out just it's a little wider. So if we follow here, it's wide, then it goes in skinny. It's wide, then it goes in skinny in there. So you want to make sure that whatever distance you go around, it's like that all the way around. Can you see that? So, what's going on, Anthony? Chromium, my dog. This is my this is my troll right here, man. What's going on, Chromium J? What's going on? Oh man, I love you, dog. But yeah, let's see. Eyebrow slits look fine, but it's mostly just these dark areas in here. I want to see that stuff cleaned up. Not really no lines in the fade from this angle, but the whole other side, the reason why I say I want multiple angles is because haircuts look different from different angles. So now from this side, I can see, let me make it smaller because it's just a little too big. So I can see like this is dark. Something's going on in here where you didn't really come all the way through and fade this out a little more. Even if you want to make this still look dark, you still got to come over here and fade some more of this out. And it's kind of heavy in here, just even in back here as well. So I'd like to see that cleaned up a little bit. I see you used enhancements, so that some of that could be spray. I don't know, but I'm gonna give you a pass because we went to school together. But I really need multiple angles. Let's see. You might have gave me multiple angles on the video. Bro, I don't need to see you. Okay, so stopping right here. We got a little something going on in here that I want to see cleaned up, as well as in here and up here. I'll draw on it so you can see it. Like in here, you got a dark spot here and multiple dark spots in here and around in this area that I'd like to just see cleaned up. You see all those spots in there that are just random dark spots? So we're looking for our transitions to be much smoother. You want to attack those dark spots and lighten them up. This right here, I want to see that lightened up. This right here, all of that, I want to see it lightened up. These big dark spot, you got dark spot, and then you got a bunch of little spots, dark spot, and let me delete it so you can see what I'm talking about. Now you see it? You see all of this going on in here? That's what I want to see cleaned up. But it's, and Marquise is still in barber school, y'all, so he's sending these because he's looking to get better. He's growing, and he will be much better. You like your cake? Oh, you ain't used it yet.
I put it on.
You ain't put nothing on.
I put it on. And
Y'all ever bought y'all wife something for like an anniversary gift or something like that, and she opens up the package because her case came for her phone that you bought for your anniversary that's Friday, and the case came today, and she opened the mail and she put the case on the phone? Had anything like that? Ain't that the craziest thing y'all ever heard? What's going on, Concise, man? You know what it is. We back on these Cut Critics. I got my boy Marquise. Yeah, so for you, Marquise, it's not many. All right. You going to bed? All right, love you. Sweet dreams. It's not many. You passed your written already. Man, hold on. Let me Hold on. Let me get. Hey, my guy passes written. Let's go, man. You on your way, bro. So for you, Marquise, you know what lines are, and there's not many lines in your fade, but we have to get the details, which is something you know. But let's a little bit in here, and in this area, and this is dark. So it's just detailing it out, man. But you on your way. Let's see. Hold on. Let's let that play again. Oh, you feel that? You feel the enhancements in good on that edge up. Yeah, I just really want to see the fade just detailed a little more, and that heart cleaned up, but it's definitely not bad. So what I like to do, so let's just say this interior part of the heart is one line. And then when you go to the outside of it, that's another line. So I always make sure I hit those separately. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to create this shape, clean that up. And then I'm going to come back out and I'm going to hit this. And well, because you put your initial line in, you make it wider. So now it becomes two lines. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to make sure I hit this hard like a nice clean edge up or the curve on a C cup. I'm going to do the same motion and make sure that I clean that up, hit that part on that heart, man. And it could have just been a little bit better. Look at the shape in here. This part goes up. Marquise is in Texas, man. He in Houston. So even up here, this is a little wider up here. And then right in here, above this part of the heart, you see how I get skinny? You want to separate all that. Because the wider you make it, the more it's going to be like look detailed. But you don't want to make it too wide because then it looks bad. Yeah, so let me see. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because I did the same part back in like 2019 on somebody. Let me see. Let me pull this down. Profile. And I don't even know how clean it is. Like I said, I did it back in 2019, but I'd like to think that it was clean. Watch me show you something that look exactly like yours. You'll be like, what? This is one right here. Where you see, I try to make the lines clean. I didn't even hit this with a razor. I really didn't have no time. He booked a haircut and was like, oh, can you do a design too? I was like, yeah, about that. But it was his first time there, so I went ahead and did it. But that's not the one I'm talking about. I want to show you your exact. But even in here, like, look at this. This is with me hitting the top line. This up here. See the top dark area? Then I'll hit the bottom part. And you just clean it out. It's not overly wide, but it's wider than your line. So this width is not bad to give you a nice clean line. And I understand the hair texture is not the same. But I want you to grasp the concept of cleaning that line out. You see how much more it pops if you do. Well, let me see. See, here's another one. Oh, crap. Oh, I don't want to go to no video. All right, let me just go to it. Here we go. Yeah, this could have been cleaner. But you see how just making it just a little wider, it just pops out a little more. This part is probably cleaner if I change my angle, but you see? So this is before Drake. So y'all want to say Drake stole something? This was what? 152 weeks ago. Alright. But you see what I'm saying? Like you can just by cleaning it up, just checking the angles, making sure it's curved. I got a real clean design right here. Let's see. Here's little homie again. Even like in this. So you can make the lines a little fatter at certain spots and it'll give you even more contrast. But you just want to clean it out. The more you clean it out, the more it's going to pop. And of course, he got lighter skin, darker hair. So you hit that with the razor, it's definitely going to stand out. But anyway, back to your haircuts. Not mine. How do I get back? Back. All right, let's go back. I gotta get another monitor just for this right here, just for doing cut critics, or at least get on my other computer. Okay, so that's that. I'm done with that one. You know, it's just a detail. Okay, we got some nice befores. All right, so this is. I'm assuming that the fade is done, and all you got to do is clean up the bottom part. That's my assumption. So what I do see is, let me move this over. Oh, y'all can't see me? Give me a second. Let me try to figure out why y'all can't see me. Big J, what's going on, brother? I don't know why y'all couldn't see me. We got 23 people in here. What's going on, y'all? We got 12 likes. How is that possible? Let's look right in here. Yeah, we jumped straight into Cut Critics because some of y'all was getting in here a little slow. So we doing AAC. What's going on? Jason, what's good? Ronald, my guy, what's going on? So what we're doing is we jump straight to Cut Critics. So yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. Any questions? Marquis said, I don't like doing designs too much. Bro, I've never been a artist like that, but I've always wanted to be good at whatever it took to get a nice haircut. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Nook, how long you take on cuts? Do you take longer with fade? So my haircuts are basic haircuts, 30 minutes. And of course, that's with a ball fade, taper fade. Something like comb overs where I'm going to be trimming the top and doing the fade. That's set for 45 minutes. And then you can add 15 minutes on to either if you want a beard. What's going on, Jonathan? All right, but let's get back to Cut Critics. We got Marquise, guys. That's what we're doing right now. So what I see, hold on, let me pull this other screen back up really quickly. Move my picture down so we can get it out the way. I'm sorry y'all was looking at that. So what I see is just some, what is that? Malachi Moody just did my first design on my brother the other day. I sent it to your DM. Okay, cool. We will check it out. That is dope. I learned a lot with other people's Cut Critics as well as mine. Do you have dead stock t-shirts for me to advertise for you? Not yet, bro, but coming soon. Coming soon. We're going to have a lot of stuff going on. A lot of things going on. So what I see in here is this right here, Marquise. Got some going in here. I see your initial guideline down here. And I'm just going to line it up because once I remove it, I think your eye will be trained to see it. You got, this is a little dark up here. And then you just got some darkness going on in, oh, I didn't mean to circle that, in this area, as well as the back. And then I would like to see all of this up here, more one link. So whatever you did in this top area, I want to see go all the way through, but look at the lines, focus on the lines, because just in case you can't see them with me pointing it out, focus. I give you 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, so now that I have removed those lines, you should be able to see. It should stand out to you. You got darkness in here that could blend better. What up, Los? What's going on? And Isaac, what's good? I thought we were on at 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m., baby boy. I'm Central. I'm in Texas. So yeah, so some darkness going on in here. I'd like to see everything that's up under this hard part right there to be the same length in this area. So this shouldn't be much darker in here, and then you got like almost like a light line dropped up under there, and then in this area it's like a lighter circle going around because around it is a dark area in here, and behind it it's a dark area in here, and as well. So I pointed out like your initial guideline is still visible, and your next after your first guideline, I can see your what do you call this? Your next guideline up was not faded all the way out. Let's go. All right, Jason said he'll be back. Okay, Nathan brought you in here. So Nathan, I gotta blame Nathan. All right. So let's get back over here. Let's see. Oh no, I'm from Portland, but I'm in Texas, my guy. All right, let me go back. So this is the same guy. Okay, so this is the right side. You track with me real quick, Marquise. Just by looking at these pictures, let me see if I can expand it. Slide up a little bit. Okay, so I want you to see what I see. So here's the first picture, the top picture. Here's the bottom. So we got right side, we got left side. So just by looking at this, let's follow the C cup. Let's follow the edge up to the C cup. You got a nice dark line all the way down. And then it even comes over here, kind of like a C cup. Like you could have even edged it up. It's still dark in here. Look down here. Let's follow that same edge. Nice dark line, but it stops right here. It doesn't come all the way down, and you don't have this same dark hair in here. Yeah, whatever you use, just come over. Focus on this. Focus on this, bro. I don't have to know exactly what you use. I just want you to know that whatever you use, I want it to look even all the way through. So going back, I'm going to say it one more time. All of this is very dark. Even over here, you could have drew a C cup right here. That's how dark that is. Look how it's not the same right here. You see that? You would, if you did a C cup on this, you'd barely be able to see it. So you got a difference in how you faded him on this side, because look at it. It's dark pretty wide all the way over until you get up in this area, versus here it's dark and then it's kind of light in here, and then it drops down and it's dark down in here. Can you see that? A little dark up here. So the fades are not the same on both sides. He's faded on both sides, but the fades are not the same. So we want to make sure that however you go in and set your guideline over here, I need you to do the same exact thing here. And the next guideline up from that position. So if you went like this, and here, I need that same guideline here. Next guideline here. Next guideline here. And I'm drawing with a mouse, so it's not going to be even. But I just want to make sure that you do both things, everything the same on both sides, so that you have a more consistent haircut. Because though this person may not know what a good fade is, if this is darker in here, what up, Big Ross? Welcome, welcome. So if this is dark to this point, and then it gets light here, down here, and this one is dark all the way through, when he looks at himself in the mirror, he's gonna see one side look dark all the way down, the other side look halfway through. Or his mama when she looks at him from the front, or anybody else that looks at him from the front. So we want to make sure that that we go ahead and do everything the same on both sides. So that's why you hear me say on the videos, what we do to one side, we do to the other. And I mean that to a T. As much as it can be possibly done, that's what we're looking for. So, okay, so thank you for giving me a front view. So you can see exactly what I was talking about. Look at this. So since this side is fuller here, now look at this side. It looks just like I said, it looks like the darkness stops. Move this out the way. Uh-oh, my bad, hold on. Move this over here. I got a whole nother monitor y'all can't see. So since you didn't do the same thing on both sides, look how dark this looks. It'll look like he almost got a drop fade or a mid, like a low fade or something on that side. And then you look here and it stops right here. And that's where its darkest spots is in there. So then it makes his edge up look like it's off. When really, you really could have brought the line all the way down, because you still do have hair there. You still got hair there, but it's just not even or proportionate to that. So the edge up is not even really bad, but the fade is off. So it's gonna make the edge up look off. You see now how it looks like it's like, oh man, I got a short side and I got a long side. It looks like even you did that. Let's just follow because I see you got the so I see you got the gotta be glue. Right? Gotta be glue. So you spray this edge up down. Look at the line that you followed. Nice crispy white line all the way down. Nice crispy white line all the way over. This crispy line stops right here where the darkness of his fade stopped. You looked at that and you saw that. You didn't even come all the way down. And you didn't do it because you were looking at one side at a time. And you're like, okay, this is where the fade pretty much stops. But it's not accurate. You see it? Look at your white line. Look at your ash line. Look how it stopped right here. Versus on this side where you made the fade darker down here. You took that line all the way down. So we're looking for consistency on these edge ups. But it's about growth. And I see you growing. You growing. Okay, so in here, same thing like I said before. These are the pretty much the same things from the left side. This has a dark shape like that. Kind of like that. Then it goes in kind of like that. And all of this in here is dark. All right, look at that shape. I'm going to erase this. 5, 4, 3, 2. And you see it? All of that dark stuff drops down. Got some more dark. Gets a little darker in here. But we want to make sure that our guidelines that we're setting in are even and that we take them lines out evenly across. And I can still see a little bit of your initial. But trust me, this is with growth. This is with your growth. And guess what? You're going to keep growing and getting better. Because all you're doing right now is getting the basics and the mess ups out the way. So when you head up in that shop, it's over. All right. Let's see. And all this is basically edge up. I really don't want to look at it because you didn't show me all the way around. Because even with looking at this, okay, we got a right side, we got a left side. Let's go back to do it kind of like what we did earlier. I want to show you both sides at the same time. I can see it from here already. Okay, so look at this C cup. Nice, short, crispy. Look at this one. It's much longer on this side. And I see you got enhancements in there, so I don't know exactly what it looked like in there, under there. But the two sides are not the same. Do you give me a front view? All right. And it looks, I feel like this one comes down just a little bit lower than this one does. And then on the edge up, just looking at this line, let's just trace it. I feel like as I trace it, I can explain a little better what it's doing. Uh-oh, my bad. So this one just slopes a little bit more in here. Yo, you can see it? Okay, cool. I ain't got to say it then. I know with me saying what I just said and it's an edge up, I know you can pick that up quick. But thank you. Lopez, yeah. So on this one, you just want to stretch the fade a little bit. Well, you can clean this fade up, and then on the other side, just stretch it. Stretch it here and make sure that you take this line out if you're going to take it out on both sides. If you do one side, whatever you do to one, you do the other. One thing I like to say whenever you're putting enhancements in, a lot of people's focus is on the edge up. All right, but what I want to see you do is just start to spray a little bit more in this area, because what that's going to do is make it blend as you're going into the haircut area, instead of having it look like you just got a white spot right here, a whiter area. So I want to see you spray here and then just spray a little bit into the fade a little bit. Mr. Silva, welcome. What's going on, bro? Man, I love y'all, man. Y'all be popping up in here, man. Um, what else do I see? I feel like the taper looks good. I would like to see the back, bro. Anybody else that don't show me the backside on your taper, we ain't doing it. But that's it for Marquise. I hope that you are able to learn from what I just said. I know you said you see it, so you learned. If you can see what I'm pointing out, that's my whole goal. So when he took these pictures, he didn't see it. He liked what he sent. He's like, bro, I'm so cold now. And then I can open your eye. I can develop and train your eye to see beyond what you can see by you guys showing me the whole cut. So that's the whole purpose. It's not that, oh, this guy is better than me. No, my eye is trained more than yours. So things pop out to me that may not pop out to you. But by me highlighting and drawing on it, and now you can see what I see, that's a great way to end up where I'm at. And eventually you can go through my cuts and be like, oh, okay, I can see this and see that. Because I can look at my work and be like, oh, I see this and see that. But I'm at a level where I pick and choose what I want to leave. So if you see something in my cut, a lot of times I seen it, but it's like, okay, this guy is not a barber. I'm not in a barber competition. This dude came for a haircut, and I ain't got to do every little perfect little detail to get paid for this haircut. You know what I'm saying? Serve one up. What's going on? Is this your first time here? The name of my Instagram is Christopher Miniweather. And you go ahead and you send a follow. You also send, check this out. You're going to send me multiple angles just like this first one. If you don't send me multiple angles, I'm not going to go over it. So follow and submit whatever it is that you want submitted. My guy says, I knew it wasn't perfect. I just wanted your input so I could see what you see and get better. Exactly, bro. That's exactly what I'm here for. That's what you're here for. And hopefully that's what everybody else is here for. So, yeah. Malachi, my bad. Let me go back. I know I seen you say a couple things. You said best trimmer on the market. Bro, you don't want the best trimmer. You want the most hype trimmer. Whatever, y'all tell him whatever the most hype trimmer is, because he's not going to want the best. If you want the best, it has nothing to do with anything cordless. It's not a cordless trimmer. The best is nothing cordless is beating anything corded. It's just more convenient. A video is cool, but you got to make sure that I can see it. Nothing cordless is beating anything corded. So if you want the best, I can let you know what the best is. The best is the go get you the corded and this T outliners. Zero gap them things. They're gonna last you forever. They're gonna hit, and you're not gonna have to go and buy some $200 Babyliss trimmers that may or may not hit, or that you might have to go and buy a replacement blade for, because the $200 pair, the $150 pair that you bought, the blade didn't hit. So now I gotta go buy a replacement blade for that, hoping that blade hits. So I just spent another $50 on a replacement blade when I could have just bought 4 pair of trimmers for that price. But I say it again, you don't want that. You want what everybody online is using. But if you want the best, listen to me. It's not bevel, bro. It's not bevel. It's not the Slimline Pros. Slimlines are good. You know who I recommend Slimline Pros to? My customers, when they're like, hey, is there anything you can recommend for me at home to keep myself cleaned up? Because you can zero gap them. They work good. To me, they're just, for my preference, they're a little too skinny for my hands. You know what I'm saying? I could have been, I'm short, or else I'll probably be in somebody's league. I can palm a ball, and I ain't nothing but like 5'7". But they're just a little too small for my liking. Slimline for value, no. Corded T outliners for value, but if you want to go cordless, then I suggest you go ahead and do the Slimlines. So that's what I say. Yeah, they hit or miss. Those Gamma Evos hit too. I don't know. I use the QHL Hero. I don't know what that is, but I like the fact that I don't recognize the name, so that means they're probably something that y'all would probably consider knockoff, but they probably hit. They're probably cheaper. Oh, Wall Hero. Oh, Sleeper. Hold on. That's what you were saying. If y'all don't know, This is going to kill anything that y'all got in y'all arsenal. Thank you, David Silva. You are the man. This is going to kill anything. Let me say that once again. This is going to kill anything in y'all arsenal. Let me pull this up real quick because I got to give my boy some love on that, man. Y'all, man, so many people are sleeping on. Let's get this. That boy, we gonna get that boy right there. Yeah. Hey, Wall Heroes. Wall Heroes. That boy know what he talking about. Them joints is fire. Not the peanuts, the Wall Heroes. Only thing is they're like this long. and the cord is so stiff and the face plate in the front of them is gonna crack on you. But you want to talk about setting those things and they killing dang near almost everything. Go find you a pair of Wall Heroes. Y'all gonna be like, oh my goodness. So yeah, David Silva know what the heck is going on. Let's see. We got to get back to these cut critics, y'all. Let me turn this sound back down. But Wall Martinez, I see you, boy. He says LIs. I heard people say if you don't know how to set blades, they are hit or miss. No. Bro. No. I will say that again. No. I had to send back 4 pair of blades to Babyliss. They sent me like 5 or 6 blades. Why? Because they were bad blades, bro. People are going to always assume I had a dude arguing me down in my video after Babyliss sent me replacement blades for free, arguing me down that I just didn't know how to set them. Come on, bro. I don't know how to set trimmers now. I've been cutting hair forever. Sonny Lambert, what's going on? Babyliss, he says. See, this is the problem with anything new, anything corded, is we don't know how it's going to stand the test. Cordless, we don't know how it's going to stand the test of time. My gold trimmers that I've had 2 since 2019. One of them got replaced by Babyliss, and now those are finally starting to get very loud. I can have T outliners. They sound the same forever. They work the same forever. So we cannot say that this cordless stuff is better. I can't say it. My T outliners don't hit how I want them. I tried zero gapping, but it's like they grab the hair instead of... when they start grabbing hair, a lot of times you got to look at how to mess with the torque and all that kind of stuff on them. They're a little bit more complicated. So what's your best clipper? Corded Masters. I got everything. I got everything that you got and everything you probably want. But nothing is better than my corded clippers. You can't beat the power. Oh, yeah, see, look. Los know too, man. I got some barbers in here. You got to mess with that tension once they start grabbing hair. But once you get that under wrap, and they got videos on that stuff. I used to watch this stuff on YouTube years ago. Heroes can be too sharp if you don't know what you're doing. You can make them joints really sharp. Yep. Favorite clipper is the Wall for overall. Yeah, I don't know. The seniors are. Oh, so I got a pair of corded seniors probably about 5-6 months ago. I bought them used from a friend, but I need to go get some Loctite because the lever keeps slipping. But I see why. If you guys notice, like Wester Barber, I don't know if you guys follow him, but a lot of guys that are in that work in that whole elegant studio barbershop, a lot of those guys and people that cut like them, they still use corded walls. It's something different about them corded clippers. I'm trying to tell y'all. Something different. Let's see. What did I miss? Who did I miss? And then we're going to get right back to it because we got more people wanting to get in here. Styleliner 2s are hitters, but tough to adjust. I haven't used them. TOJ, seems like it's just preference at the end of the day. Certain things are preference, but some things are not. So the only thing you can argue with what's better between corded and cordless, the preference is, do I want to hold a cord in this hand while I'm cutting his hair like this so the cord is not rubbing in his face? But when it comes to power and everything, corded is going to be better. So what do you want to do? Do you want to not have to worry about cord? So they charge you more for not wanting the inconvenience of a cord. It don't mean that the clippers are better. Everybody knows, anybody who cuts hair knows that those cordless clippers are not better. But I'll tell you what, if you guys have been cordless this whole time, go ahead and actually what's going on, bro? I'm not on the game. I'm live. I'm live.
Oh, my bad, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my boy Ward that I had on here the other night. Mr. Stay-at-home dad. He off work for a month and had a baby. But the corded clippers is just, it's killing it. So this is definitely not a true statement right there. But a lot of stuff is preference. I won't say that. I don't know what Fat Thumbs is. If you didn't start with the blue and white clipper from Walmart, I don't want to hear it. I didn't start with a blue and white. I didn't start off with Walmart clippers. Malachi Moody says, corded masters are my go-to. I use them as my half guard to fade along. Boy, you been watching my videos or what? That's exactly what I use mine for. Because it's too much work doing all this with that half guard with the walls and you just rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. Okay, now it's gone. Bro, you better grab your masters and take that guard off. Open them joints up and get that out of there real quick. I started with the black and white joint. So he started with the black and white Walmarts. Chris, do when the cordless Oster Fast Feed is coming out? I don't know when that's coming out, bro. I thought it was supposed to be in November. Yeah, I have no clue, bro. No clue. I'm not with that company or nothing like that. Yeah, Wester Barber is fire. He enhanced everything. But you can't deny the fades, though. He said those ain't coming out. Bro, everything gets pushed back, bro. Y'all got to remember that there's a whole shortage in everything in our country right now. Stuff, it's hard to get. First of all, like, there's no truckers to get the stuff that is shipped over here. It's sitting in containers on docks all across the U.S. There's a shortage on, like, certain materials. There's shortages on paint. There's shortages on wood. There's shortages on truck chassis. There's shortages on chips, computer chips. So if you're trying to buy one of the newest cameras out, you gotta look. You know, it's just a shortage on so many things. So if it got pushed back, I'm not surprised. Nate, they dropped February 30th. If that's what they said, that's what they said. But they might get pushed back. So think about how many times the cordless masters got pushed back. Cordless seniors got pushed back. They trolled us. They didn't troll you, bro. It's business. They want to make the money, bro. The Gamma Dub guards have a fire. Y'all keep talking to me about these guards. I never seen them. I don't try to get everything that come out, bro. Some stuff is just like, bro, what's going on? Where's the Vlogmas tool update? You want a tool update? I got you. We can do that. Half guards suck. I don't feel like my clippers. Yo, man, I don't like it. Major troll. It's not a troll, bro. Relax. All right, let's get back in here. Let's troll these haircuts. You want to troll something? All right. Well, we done with this. We done with that. Who else we got? Let me zoom out. So thank you, Gucci Goose, OJ the Juice. Let's move this over here. I know Anthony is in here. Anthony, you gonna cut Dwayne Wade hair in the dark like this? How am I supposed to see this haircut? Oh man. All right, let's see. You always got your face somewhere. All right, let's see. All right, just looking from here, like your edge up goes higher. You see that? You gotta ramp up, which means that this vertical bar is gonna be longer because it looks like it's pretty much even on the side. But since you went up here so high, it's gonna make this have to go and stretch up there and reach to it. And look at this. So if we draw on that line, it's gonna stretch and reach up to that. Yeah, it's not that long. I'm sorry. And then look, this one starts here and stops there. You see it? I'm gonna delete that. And your line, if I follow it. You see that, Ant? So you got a line that's angled up. All right, so that's what I got from the front. Hey, Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I did somebody like this today. Oh man. So you ain't alone, bro. Like I'm not tripping, bro. My customers, they be loving it too. All right, looking at this taper, I do want to see this beard faded in just a little bit more in here. You see how like we got darkness, and then we got, I can see all three levels. You got the darkest, you got all the way open, no guard or something like that, or a one or something, and then just bald. So I want to see this line faded in, and then fade this line in too. But yeah, I'm not mad at this taper. It's kind of strange to me though. I would like to see. Okay, so when I hit this edge up, I hate using a mouse. Somebody buy me a iPad or something where I can draw on this joint. Here, and now I want to see this sharper, cleaner. There, I would like to see this be a little darker in here still. If that's the type of fade you're going for. I need to know what kind of taper was that, Ant. Let me know. Is this supposed to be a mid taper? What is this? What is this? Because it comes up, but then it's low bald in this area. So I need to know what this is. If it's a mid taper and that's what you're going for, all right then. But I do want to see a better transition in this area. And then like this dark area right here behind the ear, I want to see that cleaned up too. But let's move around. Ant, man, I need you to take pictures in the light, bro. I need the light back here. I can't see this. It's just too dark. The shadows is too heavy for me to see. But it looks like a very low taper. I do want you. So let's just say the line comes down to here. Line comes down to here. And here's his occipital bone. This is that hook in the back of his head. See, I can't even really tell. But my first guideline, I want to see to here be bald. I want to see that bald, and then I can't do it. I can't do this. I'm not gonna look at that because I can't really give you I can't give you a good explanation on what I'm trying to say in the dark like that. But what I do see by just going straight to this side, that this side is not as bald in this area as you did on the other side. You see that? You see how I can see the edge up go all the way through here? Check that out. So, bam, right there. So then when we go back to look at this side, remember it was bald. Now look, now I can't see because you balded it out so much in here, the edge up, you can't even curve it all the way down. So that lets me know that you did two different things in this side. So if you're going to bald it out like this, even if you go ahead, let's just say you go ahead and set your, going for a mid bald taper, mid taper. Okay, so let's just say you set your first initial guideline like this. I'm sorry, y'all. This is bad. Then before you even start fading, bam, come to the other side. You bald that, well, let's say you do this. Okay, so you bald this out. You put that guideline in like that. And then you bald this out right here. And everything in between is bald. Then before you do any fading, go to the other side and do the same thing. Come back over here before you start tapering anything. And you want to put that same guideline in. It might be a little different because, I'm not in front of him. So you're going to bald all that out. And then you look at him from the front view. So before you even start fading a thing, you look at him from the front, and you guys can do this with drop fades, ball fades, or anything like that. You come back to this angle, and you look, and you say, okay, all right, from this angle, I can see that I set the bald line here, and all this is bald from here. But when I look at it from over here, it's bald like this, right? So I see that it's a little off. So now I'm going to raise this bald part up to where it matches the other side. And now all this is bald. And I'll drop this a little bit down here. And now they're bald equally. Now I can turn him and start fading. That's what I do, y'all. before I start fading anything from this angle, I'm from this side to that side, I'm going to go ahead and look, or I use what I call reference points so I can know that I'm doing the same thing. So if I come over here, shut up, Los. Send me some shoes. So if I come over here, so when I say I use reference points, I look here and I'll say, okay, this is where, let's just say this is the top of his ear right here. And now I'll say, okay, this is where the ear curves, right? So I'll say, okay, I'm going to start from this point and I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to put this shape. So now I can definitely go and do the fade, but I remember that when I go to the other side and it's time to do the taper, okay, I started right here. I'm going to make that same guideline. Now I'm going to go, and then I'll verify from the front and like, okay, yeah, it came out good. So use reference points whenever you're doing this. All right, so and we're going to move on because Isaac said he ready. He want me to be brutally honest. So thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Gucci Goose. Oh, man, I wasn't supposed to do you second. I was supposed to do Chris Lopez. I'm so sorry, Chris. You've been waiting. Oh, Chris, you still in here? I was going to slide him some money. No problem, man. Lopez, you in here? Are you in here? I'm moving on. If you're not in here, I'm moving on. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. We're moving on. Isaac, I don't see you. Let me refresh. I don't see you, bro. Okay, so I guess he is here. Who's sending me some music? Bro, I ain't no music guy. Okay, so where'd it go? Lopez, where your stuff go? Hey, I didn't delete it. It just went away. Or am I overlooking it? Am I tripping? All right, so you, Isaac, I see you right there. Lopez, where'd it go? Oh, okay. Somehow, how did it get over here? That's stupid. Okay. All right, you ready, Chris? I know you sent this the other day, I think. All right. So let's see. All right, first thing that pops out to me is good blend right here, man. That, matter of fact, let me get this stuff pulled up, man. I got to get this. I'm loving this blend on the beard. That's something I see a lot of you guys kind of neglect. The same steps you do up here to fade this in, you just reverse it. That is a nice blend on this beard. It's good. I like that. I do want to see a cleaner line here. I'll take a little bit of that wobble out of there. It kind of curves out and dips back out here. So I want to see that just a little bit cleaner. Deanna, you will be the first person tomorrow. I don't have any problem with this blend. I do want to see you clean up these little hairs down in here. I want to see that cleaned up a little bit. But I'm not mad at this beard. I would like to see this brought in and this might just be my personal preference, but I'd like to see this brought in just a little bit in here, just a little more. Yeah, I know you've been waiting since yesterday. I don't know how I went to Anthony before you, but my bad. But yeah, that's nice. That's not bad. I'm not sure what's going on in here. This hair in here looks extremely short, and I don't know why. If you're gonna make this a number 2 or something, then make that a number 2. But I don't want to see. It looks like it could just be because this hair is standing up and it might be throwing an illusion or something. I really can't tell. But the fade looks good. You put a little C cup to it. You just got few little dark spots that you can detail out. But I mean, this is a barbershop haircut. He's not gonna be like, hey man, you can that little dark spot right there. Can you get that? Nobody's gonna say that. So this is a good barbershop haircut, man. You can make a lot of money. I'm sure you made a lot of money on this haircut. Let's see. Okay, so I can see it better from this angle. So this right in here, why is his hair so short in here? You got to decide, am I going to have length that's going to go into the wherever his swirl is directing it, or am I going to cut it short? And if I'm going to cut it short, then it's going to be even around in this area. If I'm going to do a number 3 all the way around in here, it's going to be something like that. But I don't want to see this hair sprouting out where it looks like you just cut his cowlick too short. That is something that will cause a person to find a new barber. But this guy, looking at his fade and stuff, looking at his beard, he's not looking for a new barber. Clean this up in here. It's a little dark in here. This looks like this is being caused by the crease in his head. So I want to see you just stretch that area out a little more. Same thing in here. I can see his head is pretty wavy and dented around this occipital bone area. So I can't knock you for that, but I will say you can create a better illusion by stretching it out or by even bringing the fade up over here. So so we want to make haircuts. You might say, okay, I want to do a drop fade, and this is how I do my drop fades. And I do it the same on everybody. But sometimes what a lot of customers compliment me at is that I'll adjust or modify the haircut for their head. So if I know he has all these little creases down here and it's going to make me work, then when I set his guideline, I'm going to bring that mug up over that. Bam. So now he has a haircut that's contoured for him instead of trying to fight all of this, trying to work hard and blend in all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how to fade. You faded it out, but because of the creases, it makes it look like it's not. So I'm going to go ahead and just balled up anything that's under that. And you can tell him what you're doing, and he's going to be like, oh my God, nobody's ever said anything like that to me. So you're telling me that this is the perfect haircut for me? Oh my God. Chris is the coldest barber ever. Nobody has ever told me that because of this right here, that they professionally prescribe and recommend that I do something different. He's going to be like, bro, this is my barber for life. You know what I'm saying? So you can customize the haircut to the customer. Contour that guideline for what best fits his head. And he's going to love you forever because of that. I know you don't got many people teaching that, but I'm telling y'all, bro, it works. Hold on, my bad. Where you go, Los? Oh, here we go. Lopez, that's what it was. All right, so I'm going to just scan back up and get an image of what you did on the beard on this side. Let's get an image of what you did on the beard on this side. Much cleaner this time around over here. It was a little bit more wobbly on this side. You see that little shake versus the other one. You got a nice, clean, semi-arch that's cleaned up. You see it? That's what I wanted to see up top. I like how you did that. Just fade this in here a little bit more like you did the other side. You see how you got it? It's lighter in here. You got a nice blended, faded, smooth. Up in here, you still got it darker. So make sure that you're looking from them from the front. Have them look left, have them look right, so that you can see from the front that it's darker here than it is on the other side. But I'm cool with the fade, bro. I'm not mad at this fade. What I want to see is this area in here cleaned up. I want to see that transition just a little bit smoother. As you can see, you got a harder line in here. So I want to see that area cleaned up a little more. You see that? So, but it's looking good. I like the work. Looks like you cleaned them up under here. You got a nice. I can actually see your neckline, which means that you shaped it up a little bit under here. There's a lot of guys who will have them look up, and then they'll put a line on it, and when they look back down, you no longer can see it because they didn't clean up these little hairs around here. So once again, I'd like to see these hairs clean. I don't know what he wanted on his mustache, but it almost looks like you didn't really do much on the mustache on top. But bro, not bad, my guy, not bad. Like I said, this is a 10 in the shop, guys. Don't get it twisted. I'm pointing out stuff. This is a 10 in the barber shop. Great job, Chris Lopez. Thank you, my guy. Just clean up those little things, and we're talking about really, really, really good haircuts. But that's a 10 in the shop, y'all. Let's go back. All right. Isaac, you ready? 1 day ago. Let's go, my son. All right, let's see what Isaac been bothering me about. Okay, we got multiple angles. We're not going to do this one. That was before you knew. But then you came back, came strong. All right, let's see. So, I know you're going for the crop look. But we can still clean this up some. Even though he's going for the crop look up top, we need to clean that up some. We definitely need to clean that up. Just in this area, all that. Look at it now. You see this? See how dark and heavy this is? It's really not about the grades, Marquise. So sometimes I'll tell people this is a 10 in the shop, especially when it's something that's barbershop ready. But it's more like critiquing. It's not the grade. It's more about me developing your eye. So I'm not gonna give everything a score. It's all about what I see and what I feel like I can just fill in. But I wanted to let people know that even though I was critiquing that last haircut and that I found flaws, I was letting people know that that's a 10 in the barbershop. He's going to walk out of that barbershop looking great and is even going to bring Chris some customers because it's a good haircut. It just had some stuff that could be cleaned up. And so I just want to show Chris some places where he can clean it up. All right, but getting back to this, nice little low taper. Like I said, this can be cleaned up in here. But I'm liking the transition. You just got a little something right here that I felt like because you went so light. Look at that. So because you went so light in here, don't neglect this area. You can lighten that up just a little bit so it transitioned from here to here a little bit cleaner. Usually I see this dark spot. It's usually right back here in the taper. But you kind of cleaned it up around the ear, but you forgot to go up and just lighten that up just a little bit more. Just from this angle lets me see that you really didn't follow. So what I want to see when you do the back of his edge up, because even if his hair is long and he has a wide neck, maybe not that much. I'm sorry. I might have to look at it from behind. But I want to see more of a line here instead of you following this. Look at that. Look how it curves. I'm just going to show you what you did. We don't want to see nothing that looks like that. So we're going to go from curve to diagonal. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to cut some of that off. You don't want to go into it too much, but it's just like what we say as far as a professional pushback in the front. Sometimes you got people with hairy necks and you got to take some of that off. But I can also see just from this angle. So this is what I was saying. For me, I'll be fading. Let's just say I'm fading this over here and I've already done the back. Already. Well, I'm still, let me move this. So while I'm over here fading this, I've already did the back. So I'm fading, I'm tapering. While I'm doing this, I'm looking over here because I didn't see this from behind him. So if I look from the side, look what stands out. This stands out from the side. This stands out from the side. See how dark that is, and your initial guideline both stand out from this angle. So I don't want to only view this area from the back. I want to view it from the side so I can see how it blends in. So that side profile is going to let me know that my edge up is off over here. It's going to let me know that my guideline is not taken all the way out. It's going to let me know that I could blend this in a little more even if I can't see it from behind. But let's see what it looks like from behind. I do feel like you should have seen this from behind, but just in case, since we know that you couldn't, we're just going to highlight it. Now I'm going to show you exactly what I was talking about. Here's your initial guideline. I like that you went up so high. I'm trying to get, it's a little wobbly, a little wonky on one side. But I like that you went up so high with your bald line because it can make for a really smooth transition as long as you stay under that occipital bone area. Also, what I want you to look at is this right here, Isaac. This is a crease. This crease is right here. That's a crease. And this area is that thick part that sticks out. So this dips in, this sticks out, which means everything under here, this stuff is dipping in. So do you see how this area looks lighter? Let's just say all of this is a number 2 closed or 1.5 open or something like that. The reason this looks lighter in here, let me erase it. This looks light in this area because it sticks out. So what you have to do is make the adjustment and lighten up everything on the side of it so that it starts to blend in. You don't want this to be obvious that it's lighter in there. It's all the same length as this, but since his head sticks out, it makes it look like it's brighter. So I need you to lighten this stuff up more around there. I want to see you take out these guidelines and just blend this in. I don't have no problem with you arcing the shape of that, but I want to see it faded out. And then on your edge up, I would have just made more of a diagonal line. A little bit, brought it in just a little bit more than you did so that it doesn't look, oh, I can't do that side. So that it doesn't look like how it looked on that other, from this angle. If you'd have brought that in on the bottom part just a little bit more, you see from the back, it don't look like a weird angle, but you can see from the side that you need to clean it up. So, let's go to the other side. You definitely brought this side up in this area. Like all of this is much brighter than it is on the other side. Plus, I can see where you put like a semi hole in here. And the reason I call it a hole is just it's obvious that those hairs are shorter. Let me remove that red circle. Look, that looks darker in there because these hairs are cut down shorter than what you did right here and right here. So it makes it kind of dip in right there. You can clean up the little dark spots, but the taper is not bad. This angle is just a little bit better than the other side. But yeah, I want to see you clean those little things up. Yeah, and just blend this stuff in just a little bit better. I will say this side is not as heavy. Like you took a little bit more out on this side than you did on the original side. Because as you see, the original side had a lot more bulk. So I want to make sure that whatever you're doing on one side, you do to the other. Look at all this bulk. Look how long that hair is. That's almost a full inch right in the parietal ridge area. But when we come to this side, look how short it is. You can't even see it curved down no more because it's so much shorter. So you want to make sure whatever you do to one side, we do it to the other. So he don't look like he got 2 different haircuts by 2 different barbers. You can see it better right here. That hole I said I could see. Look how much longer that haircut. Oh, let's see. Start it over. Bam. So look how long this hair is here. Look how long this hair is here. Look, that's short. You see that, Isaac? So that's what I want to see you fix. Look how bright this taper is on this side. Now let's see what it is. And then your initial guideline is still right down there. So when you bald that out, I want to see you take that out a little more. So now let's look. Nah, you can see it better in the picture. Yeah, so all of this is bright in here, kind of wide, but then when you go up, to this one, look it's just bright in this little area. It's not all of this like the other side. So it's just a little different. I'm glad you can see it. If you can see it, we can fix it. Now you are trained, buddy. All right, so let's move on. I'm glad you can see it. Your eye is being developed. First thing I see is the edge up. All right, let's follow it. The edge up curves up. This edge up on this side. Uh-oh. Oh my God, that's horrible. Not you, what I did. This side slopes down, and then it kind of curves, and then you get a straighter line. That's your edge up on that side, give or take. You see it? Goes up, boom, and then it kind of curves in here. The reason it curves is because you didn't make this line diagonally back like that, and then you meet it with this one. So it's hard to get a nice corner when you don't do it, if you don't go over far enough. All right. All right, big bro, I'm out. Be back after the finals. Happy holidays. Thank you, man. Happy holidays to you, man. Good luck with the finals and everything. King me, what you over there talking about? All right, so that's for that. I do want to see this beard cleaned up if he wants you to clean it up. If you did the beard, I can see you faded it in. But if he had you do the beard and he wants you to clean it up, go ahead and clean it up. But if he's like, I'm growing it out, don't touch it. I just want it edged up and I want to edge up my mustache. Don't knock off the length, then I understand. But if not, I do want to see this shaped up a little more. Coming back over here. This is a weird angle, my guy. I really can't see what that side looks like. But yeah, I can't give you nothing on that. I can't see it that well. It looks like you did the same thing. Okay. So just let me see. I'm gonna try to make the most of this. I'm gonna look at both at the same time. Okay. So just look here. Track me with me here. Let's look at the darkness. The dark spots is the dark area, and it's blended in. Don't get me wrong. It's blended like that. But look, let's look over here where the fade gets darkest. It's up here. So just looking at this is darker all in here. Look at that wide V shape that you got versus this is darkest all up in here instead of coming out like this. And I'm gonna erase it so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me know if you can see that, Isaac. Can you see it? So this is still in here, it's still dark. It's blended. It looks good. This is not bad either, but I can just tell that it's different on both sides. It's different on both sides. And then I want to see this area cleaned up in here, but it's kind of hard to look under there because I can't tell. Some of this could be hangover hair or it might not be. So I need just a little bit cleaner photos, guys. I really can't give you a whole lot of detail on this haircut. Like even in here, I can't really tell what his edge up is doing because I can't tell if that's hangover hair or if that's just, if you just did his edge up like that. It looks like you might have just did his edge up like that, but I don't know. But I really don't want to assume. Okay, so you see how one side is different. Okay, thank you. Video. Hold on. That right there. That motion, you went right here and you stopped and then you started over here. So look what you did by stopping your line right here, you actually cut it short. Because if you take this line back like this, it's not going to be perfect, but it should go to like right here. So if that's going to go right there, then this front line needs to go and reach it all the way over, and it's going to make it not look like it's, now I'm going to show you your line. Your line does this. You see the difference? If you'd have just made this straight over here, keep going back just a little bit, and then if you brought this line over here to meet it, now you got a point instead of a rounded. You see that? So I do want to see something like that on the edge up. Let's keep going. All right, I wish I can reset this. Nice clean work behind the beard line. Boy, you were detailing, huh? Oh my goodness. I'm not doing all that. I am not doing all that. Who just gave me a thumbs down? Get out of here. Who just came in here gave me a thumbs down in my live? I don't understand. What is going on in the world, guys? Okay, so let's get back to it. I want to see that beard faded in a little bit more, but I want to show you something on the edge. Let's see if I can catch it. Also, what did he ask you for on the sides? Because I feel like that's long. That hair is a little long. I would have cut this against the grain with like maybe, you got to remember, against the grain is going to give you a more smooth cut. So against the grain will always make it even. With the grain, it's going to blend it down, but it may not necessarily be even. Against the grain is going to give you even. So you could have pinned it off and did like a 3 against the grain and then cut it with a 2 with the grain. Something like that. So where I made sure it's even by cutting it against the grain first, and then I'll come through and smooth it and blend it in with the number 2. Something like that. Because if you look, it's still all uneven. It's uneven. Look at that. Look how uneven that is. So I want to see you smooth that out. This side don't look like that. So we need to be going for even look. All right, bam. This is a weird angle to be edging him up at. So that's why you want to, I know you were recording and this could be difficult, but try not to focus on the camera, especially when it's something, I'm doing something very important like an edge up. He may not know a good fade, but he going to look at his edge up and be like, oh man, what is going on? So, and I know he's receding as well. I can see that. But look at your points. This is the kind of stuff I want you to look at. You got this corner is up here. This corner is down here. You see that? So you going up here, and you going more wide over here. So that's the kind of stuff I want you to focus on. So even if he is receding, I want to look first before I start anything. Let's just say because I seen from on the side view that you really didn't take a whole lot off, right? So if I'm gonna clean this up, and I say, okay, he's lightest in here, and this side is the lightest over here. So I'm gonna start like this. I'm gonna start, and I'll put a line here. So now I'm gonna match it up as much as I can. So what's gonna come off? I'm not even gonna do this side yet. I'm not gonna do this side yet. I'm gonna do like an imaginary line, and some of that's gonna come off because I see that it's so uneven, right? Let's just assume that you haven't actually started on him. So then I'll come here, and then I'll just bring this side up. Let's just say that's my line. Just by taking off this widow's peak a little bit more. Right now I can just take this up just a little bit, and now it's gonna look more even though this side is still here and this is up here. I mean, this is down here. So when he looks in the mirror, it'll look good. You make sure it's clean and crispy, but it won't be even. Now if you make that even, look how much you got to take off. And he's going to kill you. After you finish that, just give him the glove so he can strangle you if you take that much off. So it's about being deceptive as far as illusion goes, to where I can create an illusion to where it looks like it's close, but it's the professional pushback. I'm going to take off just the right amount in the right places so it can appear to be straighter and that he's not receding as much. Does that make sense, Isaac? You understand that? So hopefully you were able to see that. Yeah, he's gonna kill you, bro. You you make that mug straight across, give him a day, and it starts growing back in, even after you done did all that razor work. So yeah, don't. Last one, Slade said, yeah, don't push it back. Slade, is this my boy Slade, my customer that was at the shop today? Jonathan Slade, is this you? It's got to be you with that orange on, that Phoenix Suns. Let's see. So yeah, Isaac, I hope I was able to help you with that, man. I hope that stuff made sense. If you can see what I'm saying, then you're gonna see results. Are any of you guys in here? Whose stuff is this? Any of you guys still here? Right here? All right, no problem, bro. Where King me at? Hey, all you do is post these laughing, crying, laughing emojis, bro. It's your turn. Where your work at? Somebody want to cry and laugh at you. What up, Slade? What's going on, bro? If none of you guys are in here, which one are you? Don't just say me. You gotta let me know which one of these are you, or else I'm hopping off. Blue PFP? What the heck does that mean? You got a blue? No problem, Isaac. No problem at all. Deanna, we starting with you tomorrow. Blue player from Portland. Is that what that means? Oh, I see. Blue fire polka dot shirt. I see. All right, let's go. All right. Okay, so we're not doing this one. It don't look bad, but we're not doing that one. We're not doing this one. It don't look bad, but we're not doing it. I need multiple angles. We're not doing this one. It don't look bad, but we're not doing it. Let's see. We're not doing none of these. I need multiple angles, sir. I need multiple angles. I can't help you with one side. This could be the best side. I can't help you with none of these. All I'm getting is one side. Did you see how? Shut up, Marquise. It's a video of the top one. Okay. I shouldn't have to refresh. It should just be up here. But I'll refresh. But yeah, I need multiple angles because barbers like to take pictures of what stand out to them the most. And it's usually the best side. But I need to see the other side to tell you, like when I looked at the mother haircuts, I'm like, okay, I can see this side is different from that side. This is what you did wrong. This is how we can fix it here going out. But you ain't gave me nothing. But what I will say is I like your blends. That is a nice icy soft blend. I don't see nothing wrong with this. This could have been curved just a little bit more. I'm liking the edge up. Fade is fire. I can't help you though. It looks good. Little man, clean. His edge up kind of slope in right here. But the taper is fire. Edge up is clean. I want to see this come back. I'll just do what I can for you. See, man, I can't even help myself sometimes. Nobody else is getting this treatment. He done after this. Bro, these are good haircuts. But I don't know what the other side look like. Just a little dark area in here. You see that? Dark. You can lighten that stuff up. But other than that, that's good. Let's see. I like your haircuts, bro. It look like you put some enhancements and stuff on them too. But I feel like they're a good amount if you are putting enhancements in there. These are really good. I like them. I like to see this. Just this little bit could come up just right in here, and it would make it look just a little bit sharper. But you really don't have to do nothing to these. These are some from what I can tell, some 10 haircuts. I just see for you just want to take out these little corners just a little bit more. Just right in there. If you make it just a little bit come across like that, you can, let me erase it so you can see. So you see how it kind of slopes down? But I don't got no problem with these. That could be his hairline. I don't know. But the blends look good, bro. Hey, look at Marquise say it. Say, man, they clean. I just wish he wasn't hard-headed. Like, I want to see what the back look like because I feel like this is a little dark down here. So I would love to see what the back of the taper look like so I can tell you how to make the haircut look good all the way around. So next time you post or you bring me some pictures, you know what I need you to do. But these are good work, man. What the heck? Why I keep going back to the same stuff? Yeah, these are good work. fire blends, and it looked like you all at the house. You cutting these at the house. This is one thing I've been trying to stress to people, that whatever length you do up here, around this where the hair is gonna naturally part because it's long here and it's short here, I need to see all this the same length. And you did a good job of that. His edge up is just a little off in here. You got a little rise up in the middle. Hey, no problem, Isaac, man. Have a great night, man. And bro, you not heading back to the lab. You just going to go cut some more hair. He said he's 15, cutting from his room. Yeah, some people, bro. Some people just pick it up, man. It's some people that just pick it up. I'd like to see this just a little cleaner. I know he's keeping his length, but that's no kind of transition at all. But I know the youngsters is wearing it like that. So, man, I don't know, bro. I don't got nothing for you, bro. Leave me alone. You too good, Malachi. But this back here, that's a little heavy. I want to see that cleaned up too. But your blends are good, man. I'm loving the blends. You take all this. This is pretty much cleaned up. I would like to see this lightened up in here. See this lightened up in here. Your lines are good. I knew your design would be good because your edge ups are nice and clean. If you can edge up, you can do a design, guys. So look at, he even gives them a little contrast. Some people might feel like this is too wide for their liking, but I give barbers creativity space, space to be creative. So I'm going to judge how clean it is, not how wide it is, because he wanted it like this. So it's clean. He cleaned it up with the razor. How much you charging these guys for these haircuts? How much you charging these guys, man? Because these are good haircuts. And where do I get a polka dot shirt from in 2021, 2022? Let me know. I need, but no, for real though, man, I do like these haircuts, bro. You got some really, really soft blends. I like those blends. And you charge $15. These are professional level haircuts, guys. You're going to make a lot of money if you don't quit. Don't quit, because you can still get better. Don't quit. Don't get big-headed. Don't get cocky. Get in a barber school, get a license, and get out there and kill them, bro. Yeah, he's 15, Slate. He's not lowballing himself because he's 15 and he's in high school, bro. Marquise, what was you doing in high school? How much money was you making? How much legal money was you making at 15? At 15, I'm making $15 a cut, and I got people waiting. You got to remember as well, barbershops, a lot of shops ain't even at $20 a cut yet, depending on what area you in. I know some shops, they still at $18 a haircut. So to me, $15 ain't bad. Even though these could clearly be $20, $25, $30 cuts. So you're working at Nike at 16, probably. So you was 16, you was probably making $7 an hour, bro. You was making $7 an hour. He's probably banging these out to 30 to 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a huge difference. Especially at age 15. How long is it taking you to do these haircuts, bro? Or do you pay attention to that? Because I see you got, like, in some of them, it look like you had people waiting and stuff. Yeah, I see people waiting in the background. So are you paying attention? Are these like appointments? You make $15 at a cut. Let's just say it's an hour. Okay, you was at 8:35. I forgot. They pretty much 8:35 here in Texas still. But let's just say 2 TI liners corded. Bro, why are you telling me about that? I don't care what tools you're using. How long does it take you to do these haircuts? And I'm about to close it out, guys, after he gives me this information. But these are great haircuts. $15 is not bad. At 15 years old, you can build up a clientele. Remember, you still not even in the shop. You ain't been to school yet. So if you charging 15 now, I don't got no problem with that. If you want to charge 20, I don't got no problem with that. But we got to remember, guys. Okay, so let's just say this 30 minutes. Marquise, he making $30 an hour at the house. No license. You can't tell me that's lowballing. $30 an hour at the house. It's not no at least charge 20, 25. Really, 15 is not bad. We got to put things into perspective. You saying that, Marquise, because you on your way out of barber school. You know what I'm saying? You on your way out of barber school, bro. But I do love your work. You want to go to $20? I think you can clearly go to $20. I have no issue with you being at $20. But I do want people to remember that he's unlicensed and a lot of barbershops are charging 20. So you competing with that. Do I go to this guy's house or do I go where the pros is at if I'm going to spend that kind of money? You know what I'm saying? So at 15, he can undercut any barbershop. Not that that's what the goal is, but nah, the haircuts, they're definitely, bro, these are barbershop haircuts. I can easily see him getting $30, $40 for these haircuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand what you're saying, Marquise. I'm not even arguing with you on that. Like, this is what I got homeboys that cut like this. Like, this is fire. This is $50, $60 cut in today's market. At least where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So I know what you mean, but I'm also putting it back into perspective. You know what I'm saying? There's not a line in sight. Yeah, and there are people that build up a following and a clientele from the house and never leave the house. But I like to recommend people go to shops because you don't want everybody in your house. In the streets, people looking at what you got, people are sizing you up. I mean, they do it in the shop, but they can do it much easier at your house. So that's why I say, man, get licensed or get in a suite, something like that. Bro, he knows he's clean, bro. He knows these are fire cuts. And he, like he said, his dad is telling him to go up. So he knows. But yeah, man, you definitely ready, bro. At least when it comes to doing some black folks, I don't know what it would look like on some straight hair, but you ready to cut some black folks, man. So remember, send me multiple angles, bro. If you cut tomorrow, give me multiple angles. But that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I got 28 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. I don't know what happened, but we not tripping, man. We in here for y'all growth. We in here for my growth because it's helping me to be able to talk for 2 hours. And, you know, yeah, so, yeah, we're going to call it a night. I love y'all, man. All right, he says he want to see... I mean, but so how many people? Well, I don't want to ask you too many more questions. But just because you got a little clientele, that don't mean you suite ready. Because you got to think about it. Like, I'm paying $260 a week in the suite. I got homeboys that's been cutting hair for years, and they still got days where they're sitting down in their suite. Like, one of my boys was like, "Yeah, I was in the shop this morning. I just played my PlayStation 5." So you don't want to tell people to head into the suite if you really don't know. Like, I don't sit down at work. I go in there 9 to 5. I'm standing there cutting hair from 9 to 5. Then I go home. I don't want to tell nobody to go into a suite if they're not like that. You know what I'm saying? Where'd you go? There we go. Polka dots. Bro, it's no video. But we come in here tomorrow, bro. We coming in here tomorrow. Yeah, in a shop situation, when you slow and your clientele, you cut everybody. Now I got walk-ins, Marquise. Now I got walk-ins to continue to build my clientele. Because if I go in and I put these kind of haircuts like Malachi is doing onto a walk-in, they're going to want to stick with me. I got this young guy, man. This dude is fire. He only 17. He only 18. He be swagged out too. Come see my barber, man. I bet he cleaner than, you know what I'm saying? That's how the youngsters get to going. Next thing you know, you build you up a name. That's what my boy did back home in Portland. Young guy started cutting hair early and built up a name before we knew it. Once Damian Lillard came into town, he had been cutting enough young people to where when Dame made that tweet, like, who the best barber in Portland, they mentioned 2 names, and my boy was one of them. He started with my boy, and my boy been cutting him ever since. So there's some benefits to being young and getting people to recognize you. But and my boy, he got licensed. He never went to a shop. He still cuts out of his mom's garage. And sometimes he'll have CJ McCollum in there, Lillard in there. But he'll go to their house or the Blazers practice facility. They built a barbershop in there for him. But that's it, guys, for tonight. We're going to go. I've been sitting in this same seat since 9 o'clock, since I had church. So my family's waiting on me. I love y'all. Y'all have a great night. I see y'all tomorrow at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, p.m. I love y'all. Have a great night. Peace. Good job, you guys. Everybody, thank you. Whoever submitted haircuts, everybody that's in here tonight. Thank all of y'all. I love y'all. And I'm out.